Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn with Nilo. So in today's video we'll be talking about another special method in Python that we mostly use in object-oriented programming, which is the init method, or simply in simple terms we call it initialize, or in object-oriented programming concepts we call it constructors. So in today's video we'll be just doing some practical examples regarding this init method. But first things first, let's understand more about init method. Init method is simply a special method in Python classes, which is also known as constructor, as you might have practiced with constructors in other languages too. So it is automatically called when an object is created from a class that later on we'll be doing this practically, and it is used for initializing the object's attributes, how you initialize the object's attributes. So for that you need to use this init method. And then the self parameter that in the last video I told about you, or about the self method, is that self parameter is a reference to the instance of the class, and it is basically used to access and modify the object's attributes within a method. Now let's go practical for this one. Suppose I have a class named dog, and then I would define my init method here. So double underscore init double underscore, and then we have this one. As you can see, self comes automatically, and later on we have name and age. Now how am I supposed to just initialize name and age here? Let's just go for this. I will just use the keyword self and then name. Self dot name equals to name, self dot age equals to age, and then we have another class def, suppose bark, and it also has a self constructor by default, or sorry, self parameter, and then we are going to print something like this. So let's go for this one. Self dot name says any expression, and then we are going to just create instance of object. It means the object of the dog class. We are going to make the instance of it. How are we supposed to do it? My dog equals to dog, the class. We are going to access the class, and now we are going to give names for them. We are going to initialize it. So name, for example, we call it doggy, and then we've got age here, so we'll give age 5. Simple as that. And then we are going to access the attributes, and we'll call a method using the object. So let's just print the statement here. My dog dot name. You're going to access them here in the print statement. My dog name is my dog dot age, years old, making it more formal and practical here. So now we are going to just access this one, my dog dot bark, the method bark, and let's just check the output and see what the output shows for us. It simply says that doggy is 5 years old and doggy says woof. So this is how the special method in Python is made. So you just simply define a class here, suppose class dog, and inside the class you define the method or the special method called init or initialize. We just got self, and we've got another parameters, name, which can be a string, and we've got age, which can be integer. And now by accessing this self, we can just access the other parameters. So we can just simply access that by giving dot here, self dot name equals to name, self dot age equals to age, and if I just explain from the start, we can just simply say that the class dog has an init method or constructor method with parameters name and age, and these parameters are used to initialize the name and age attributes of the object as we have done here. And then we are going to create instance, which means my underscore dog of the dog class, and the init method is automatically called when the specific values for name and age are accessed. So this is how we just found out the final output for this. You can also modify the name here. You can give another name and then you can access that, and that's up to you. So last but not the least, the init method is used for the object initialization, and the self is reference to the instance, as you can see here, allowing access to its attributes and methods within class methods. So yes, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So if yes, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your ideas in the comment section. If you've got any ideas, so you can simply and freely share with me. So that's it for today's video. I'll be seeing you guys in my next video, and until then, happy coding everyone.